We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So, for the second time this season, a high schooler has beaten the number one ranked guy at 125 pounds.
Jack's Forest, man. Kid's friggin' animal.
Jax Forrest takes down Luke Stanek, which Flow Wrestling had ranked at number one at 125 pounds. I don't know if that was. I
I
mean, it's
mean,
so hard. We've already done a video on it. It's so hard to rank
yeah.
125.
Yeah.
It's
Still,
like, isn't Stanek like redshirting?
I think he
Because
can
like
technically redshirt
because
still.
he even wrestled unattached, I thought, for Lehigh when in the mat, in the tournament today that
Yeah, why
Forrest beat
would
him
you
at.
have your starter wrestle in a tournament this late in the
Yeah.
season?
They're still debating it must seem.
But yeah, he was
Well,
number one on flow. Like it really is tough, but
Because Flo wanted someone very definitively as their number one, not someone that a high schooler could beat. And then womp womp womp.
and
wah,
then
wah,
it's
wah.
crazy because at the very start of the season, we saw Marcus Blaze take out Matt Ramos.
And didn't Marcus Blaze take out Jax Forrest?
He did in the same tournament. Marcus Blaze for Hodge.
Marcus Blaze for
Marcus
Hodge.
Blaze.
But then Marcus Blaze, I think, has been up and he's lost to other high school kids now.
Yes.
He also lost to Braden Palmer.
If you're a high school kid, never grow. Just stay at the same weight forever.
Well, it's almost like these younger guys, they're getting better and better. It's like they're beating these. I know Stanek's a freshman, but they're beating these like redshirt, whatever junior guys who've been in college for 3, 4 years. It's like, is the redshirt even helping these guys at this point, or is it like, are people like these wrestlers are peaking so early these days?
Yeah, I mean, where do you go from here? You beat your Marcus Blaze, your Jax Forrest. I mean, you've beaten multiple All Americans at this point in your high school career, and you are now each knocked off a number one at 125, and then you go back to high school practice to wrestle high school kids. You know, what's stopping these guys from doing early enrollment in college as far as athletics go?
Well, how would you get early enrollment if you haven't graduated high school?
That's what I mean. Like, but the point is, like, these guys are leaps and bounds ahead of so many of the other high schoolers, and we're clearly seeing that they could mix it up with the top college guys. I wish there was just a way for them to be like, okay, I'm 17 or 16, whatever I am. I'm gonna go to college now for my
Jack's a
wrestling.
sophomore in high school?
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Well, maybe he should have thought of that before
Getting
Being a
so
sophomore.
staying back a year.
Mm. How dare you be a sophomore in high school?
So we were just kind of speculating, like, where do we see Jax Forrest signing in college? Because I know Mike Long is like, oh yeah, Penn State
Penn
all the way.
State, yeah, of course, yeah.
Him and Bo Bassett are gonna, be scooped up.
Teammates,
Goodson.
teammates forever.
But
Want to be rivals.
No, they're different weights.
They,
Bo's gonna
if
be
they're on
Bo's
different teams, they could be rivals.
Yeah, that's not fun though.
but we were just talking about it. He's friends with JJ McComas, who is an Oklahoma State recruit. He's originally from North Carolina, so he has the Coleman Scott relationship. He could potentially find himself at Okie State in a couple years, maybe.
See, this move for Coleman Scott over to Okie State is already benefiting Okie State potentially.
I mean, to add more to it too, Jax had like a Vision Quest kind of journey last season, where he lost to Luke Liddell at I think Iron Man, and then beat him at Beast of the East. And everyone's like, well, what changed in that time? He goes, I went down to Oklahoma State. I trained with Dayton Fix privately for like a few weeks, and it helped me get the edge I needed to take on Luke Liddell again. So he's already been there, multiple times now for training. Um, it just adds to the hey, maybe he is going there.
It's crazy how these college guys are like accepting this. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'll go scrap around with a high schooler."
Yeah, Dayton Fix. I'm only what, 26, 27? I'll go wrestle at high school. I'll help him get ready for Iron.
Oh, yeah.
But maybe it's a Dayton Fix thing. Like some of these guys, they stick around at the RTC there. They kind of get into a coaching role, and they want to see the next generation succeed. So that could be somewhat of a recruiting effort for a guy like Fix, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Penn State's loss.
I mean, it's tough because like you could definitely I think there's a case for anyone to go to Penn State just because they're so good right now. And as we talked about in our other video about Penn State, um, the backup situation, I can see a guy like Jax Forrest easily making his way through. The backups currently aren't super deep at 125. Um,
But I thought you said Braden Davis for Hodge.
Braden
Yeah.
Davis is going to get Hodge, but
How
then
do
he'll
you
grow.
how do you think Jax would do against Braden Davis?
Probably beat him.
Probably.
Yeah,
Whoa.
It's Jack's Force for
Do you
Hodge.
think Jax
Jax
Forrest
Forrest.
could win NCAA tournaments in 2 months?
Yes, at 125. Yeah,
What about Marcus Blaze?
I don't think he's 125 anymore. I think he's 133 now. So that would be really. I mean, I think that'd be a lot tougher to win.
Well, I don't know. Vito had that one really close match.
I mean, Marcus Blaze has losses to other high school 132s. I mean, he lost to Davino recently.
And he lost to Braden Palmer.
And Davino even lost at the whatever it was.
Yeah.
I mean, when's the
So
last time that we saw the high schoolers knocking off like top ranked guys like this? This is crazy.
I mean,
Definitely not
there's
last year.
yeah.
It's the 3-point takedown.
The last time people kind of it reminds me like for wrestling fans out there historically like of Kerry Colat, who was like super well known for entering like the Midlands and whatnot as a high schooler and beating like really top ranked guys. Um, and it was crazy at the time, but I feel like now, just like Jack said, guys are getting better and better earlier, and who knows, in another 5-10 years, we're probably going to see a lot more high school guys going in beating returning All Americans and then going back to high school practice.
I remember Chance Marsteller beating college guys as a seventh grader, and I thought they made like some rule where it was like we can't let these guys
Yeah, I thought
compete.
there was a time period where they had something
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
like you can't do this. Like this is enough is enough. But nowadays it's like common practice for the top high school guys, it seems, to
Yeah,
enter
go to
these
the
tournaments.
open tournament. See how you stack up.
I don't know. It's crazy. 125 remains to be a big old mess, but shout
It
out
is,
to
yeah.
Jax Forrest for continuing his impressive resume and whoever ends up landing him. I mean that's one heck of a recruit. Only good things to come from him in his college career.
I wonder how much he'll grow. He's pretty thin right now at like 126. Super tall looking, very thin. I don't know if he'll be I don't anticipate he'll be a career 125, but he
He'll
definitely
he'll
has the
he'll take
slickness to
the
throw
Kyle Dake approach and end his career at
also
49.
here. I feel like that's Bo Bassett's approach. He's just like each year I'm like, I'll go up another 4 weight classes. What the heck?
Every four weeks.
We went from like 113 to like 139 right now. And he's like, yeah, it's okay.
But Bassett will be 41, then 65, then 84, then 90, or 285 as a senior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bold choice.
Bold choice indeed.
So
Shout out to Mike McKeever though, and Jack as well for the great Brookfield tournament they had the other day
Oh yeah,
with Matt Bray winning his title and Danny Carrozza getting his 100th win and another tournament championship. So
I
well
totally
done.
photobombed Danny's banner picture with his family. I was just in the background standing like
great.
I didn't know what to do, but I'm definitely in the background.
That's wonderful.
It's like, what do I do with my hands?
Where do I put these?
Well, I took that great picture of Mike coaching with his hands. You were
You
just
did. Your
like,
hands look big there.
I was
yeah.
trying to get him to cut the guy. He
Oh,
wasn't.
Trey.
No, Kip.
Oh,
Fun fact for all the Cactus wrestlers: Mike has the same size hands as a 6-year-old baby gorilla,
Well, male gorilla.
male gorilla.
they're large.
Yeah,
I
wait,
have
wait, put it up again. Like, oh my god. Well, yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Still pretty
yeah,
close.
yeah. Wow. Anyway, drop a comment about Jack's Forest 125, and anything that we may have talked about down below. And thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks, Eamon, for helping out yesterday.
Shout out Eamon again.
Aiming for Hodge.
Eamon for Hodge.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.